Hi, it's time for Street Talk, your voice and your views on the issues in the news. We discussed politics and race this week when former Secretary of Defense William Cohen and his African-American wife Janet joined me on the show. At one point, I asked them whether they still faced racism in this day and age.
One of them, when Bill was in the U.S. Senate, one of his colleagues, a U.S. Senator, knew that he was dating me and had met me, and he said to Bill, "Which one of Janet's parents is white?" And Bill said, "Neither one of her parents is white. Why do you ask?" And he said, "Well, she's so intelligent." And that's not only racist, that's stupid.
Now, here are a few SMSs we couldn't get to during the show. Austin in Nigeria commends the couple. Congratulations to the Cohens. Your lifestyle is a model for the young to emulate. Adam in Kenya shares his own personal story. I also married a woman from another race and had to go through a lot, but that made our love for each other stronger. I feel sad for those who don't understand. Palestinian traditions are deeply embedded in their society, and that includes women's clothing. The intricate embroidery blends color, fabric, and different patterns, all signifying a woman's heritage. We spoke with Sheila Weir, a specialist in Palestinian costumes and embroidery, who's published several books on the subject. Here she is, talking in her own words about the significance of traditional Palestinian costumes.
Well, the inspiration for this beautiful work was marriage. Women prepared their first, or girls prepared their first costumes, dresses, head veils and headdresses for their weddings. And they created a number of garments for their trousseaux, and their grooms commissioned others. And then on the wedding day, the end of the wedding celebrations, they used to wear the finest dress in their trousseau and go out in a parade with women to the well and announce to the world that they were now women, they were now married women. The costumes of Palestine were a language, and they primarily indicated what region or group of villages a woman came from. Each little village cluster had its own styles. They were similar to adjacent clusters, but with significant differences. A lot of people think that folk art is traditional and Westerners have fashion, but it's not like that. Folk art and folk traditions also have their fashions and change.
Now, I'm sure I don't have to emphasize it, but the human body is one of the most fascinating pieces of machinery in the world. Here are some facts you should know about your own body. Human hair indestructible? Well, I'm not so sure. That's it. Until next time, do keep sending in your questions and comments and point us to anything interesting or amusing for Street Talk. Remember, what you see here isn't necessarily the view of Al Jazeera. Some of the content has been edited, but for time and space reasons only. And that's the talk on the street.